Okay, today we are still evaluating functions algebraically, but we're going to be working on two new skills. So remember that x is the input and f of x is the output. So we've already learned how to evaluate a function algebraically when the input is a number. Now we're going to be finding f of x when there are variables or an expression. So there's a few more steps when there is a variable in the input. So if, in number one, if g of x equals x plus 1, find g of 2x minus 3. So now our input is this whole thing, 2x minus 3, and we'll be putting it here into our function. Remember, we're going to use parentheses when we put it into the function. So g of 2x minus 3, so remember we need to write that that is our input, equals 2x minus 3 plus 1. So in this case, we don't really need the parentheses because there's nothing in front of it that we're multiplying by. So let's get rid of the parentheses. 2x minus 3 plus 1. Now, the only thing we can do is combine like terms to simplify this. So this becomes 2x, and negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So to write this into function notation, we would say that g of 2x minus 3 equals 2x minus 2. So your answer is an expression. Number 2, if f of x equals x squared plus 6x minus 4, find f of 3a. So our input is 3a, and we're putting it here and here in the function. So f of 3a equals 3a squared plus 6 times 3a minus 4. So we need to use, you cannot put this in your calculator because we have variables. So we have to use order of operations. First thing I'm going to do is the exponent. So I'm going to expand this. So what does squared mean? It means multiplied by itself twice. So this is saying that it's 3a times 3a plus 6 times 3a would be 18a minus 4. I don't know why I wrote that in blue. I'm going to make it black. So now what's 3a times 3a? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, and a times a, remember the little exponents of 1, you need to add them together. That becomes a squared plus 18a minus 4. And that is as simple as I can get it, so we're going to leave it just like that. F of 3a equals 9a squared plus 18a minus 4. And that is your answer. Number 3, if f of x equals 4x plus 11, find f of c plus 7. So c plus 7 is my input, and we're putting it here in the function. F of c plus 7 equals 4 times c plus 7 plus 11. So in this function, I'm going to have to distribute. So I'm going to multiply 4 times c and 4 times 7, and then combine like terms, 28 and 11. So 4c, 28 plus 11 is 39. So in function notation, f of c plus 7 equals the output of 4c plus 39. Last example of this type of function is h of x equals -9 minus x. Find h of 2k minus 5. So I'm putting that here in my function. H of 2k minus 5 equals -9 minus 2k minus 5. So remember, I keep putting that input in parentheses. That's important here because I do need to distribute a -1. So I have -9, and then -1 times 2k is -2k, and -1 times -5 is +5. Now I can combine like terms of -9 and +5. So I have -2k minus 4. So written in function notation, h of 2k minus 5 equals -2k minus 4. So that's evaluating functions algebraically when the input has a variable. Now we're going to be finding x values. So we're solving for the input given the output. So if f of x equals 8 minus 3x, find the value of x when f of x equals -13. So this is already telling you what the output is. So look at these statements here. It's telling you that f of x equals 8 minus 3x, and it's telling you that f of x equals -13. If both of these things are true, I can make them equal to each other. So 8 minus 3x equals -13. Now it's just a two-step equation. So I would subtract 8. -13 minus 8 is -21. Divide by -3. And x equals 7. So in function notation, I would say that f of 7 equals -13. Number 6, if f of x equals -1/2 x plus 9, find the value of x when f of x equals 13. Again, it's telling you that f of x equals -1/2 x plus 9 and f of x equals 13. So they are equal to each other. So I would subtract 9. To get rid of this fraction, I would divide, and to divide by a fraction, you would multiply by the reciprocal. So that cancels out. Multiply by -2/1. So x equals -8. So in function notation, I would say that f of -8 equals 13. Number 7, if f of x equals 4x plus 3, find the value of x when f of x equals -21. So 4x plus 3 equals -21. Subtract 3. 4x equals -24. divide by 4, x equals negative 6. So f of negative 6 equals negative 21. Last example, when solving for input given the output, if f of x equals negative 3 minus 1, find the value of x when f of x equals 8. Negative 3x minus 1 equals 8. Subtract 1. Oops, I should have added 1. Add 1. Okay. 9. Divide by negative 3. And x equals negative 3. My husband's working on the house, so ignore that background noise. In function notation, f of negative 3 equals 8. So those are the two skills you'll be doing today in your practice.